Good afternoon, this is George Thompson. Today I'll provide an overview of the recent Bureau of Industry and Security export control sanctions on Russia. On February 24, BIS imposed very expansive export controls against Russia. They were effective immediately as a final rule, so there is no grace period. This means they apply not only to future transactions, but also to those already underway on the effective date. The new controls are not comprehensive in coverage. That is, they do not prohibit exports or re-exports to Russia of all items subject to the Export Administration Regulations, the EAR. Instead, they require a BIS license for any items subject to the EAR and specified in any Export Control Classification Number, or ECCN, in categories 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 of the Commerce Control List. Therefore, items designated as EAR 99, that is, not on the CCL, generally are not covered. However, there are more expansive controls on exports, re-exports, and in-country transfers of all items subject to the EAR to Russian military end users, and there are very limited exceptions to this restriction. Since the term military end user includes not only the armed forces, but suppliers to them as well, the applicability of this restriction will be quite broad. The BIS sanctions also expand the foreign direct product rule. This is an extraterritorial extension of U.S. export controls, which defines when foreign-made products are subject to the EAR. Any foreign products meeting this rule are covered by the new sanctions as well. I'll prepare separate videos regarding the foreign direct product rule, as well as its expanded coverage to Russia. Suffice it to say now that foreign manufacturers which use U.S. origin technology and software in their operations must determine the control status of that technology and software, as well as of the products they make with it. This will be a daunting task, I expect, since it will require a retroactive review of technology that was already transferred in the past. On top of this expanded the foreign direct product rule for items destined to Russian military end users. It covers foreign-made products regardless of control status, so EAR 99 and CCL items, it makes no difference. And finally, Executive Order 14065 prohibits exports to and imports from the Donetsk and Lugansk areas. It's obvious these developments will disrupt established customer relationships and pose compliance challenges for U.S. and foreign firms. In fact, the Justice Department has announced formation of a Russian sanctions enforcement task force. So here are a few initial thoughts. First, make sure you know the control classification of your products going to Russia. Items previously uncontrolled there on February 23rd suddenly required a license the next day. Second, evaluate whether Russian customers qualify as military end users. Remember, private companies providing certain types of products or services to the armed forces will qualify as well. Third, for foreign producers, evaluate the control classification of any U.S. origin technology you use to make your products to determine whether the foreign direct product rule, as it was recently expanded, may apply. That's it for now, but I'll have more videos on the way soon. Thanks for listening.